Hi, everyone. I'm Daniel McCrane. I'm a business strategist. I work with six-figure businesses to figure out how to generate thousands of dollars of revenue and profit in their businesses without spending money on marketing or advertising. Today, I've got a business tip for you. It's going to be a little bit of a rant, though, so forewarning. Just want to let you know that this is going to be forthcoming. It's been on my mind for a while now that this COVID-19 thing is not going to go away anytime soon. I think a lot of people were hoping they were. I pretty much had in mind that we were going to have fallout from this at least through the rest of the summer, maybe even into the rest of this year. I'm not going to be surprised if we have fallout from this even through all the way next summer. I've kind of been a contrarian kind of a person through a lot of my life. It's how I tend to manage and mitigate risk. Um, I like to think of myself as a balanced optimist, but at the same time, there is risk involved anytime you're involved in a business. To try to be too optimistic about things over the next several months to a year, I think is going to put yourself in a position where you could be taking on more risk than you potentially should be taking on. Mitigating risk, I think, is going to be very, very important for you over the next several months. Now, last year, I started having conversations with business owners during third quarter and fourth quarter of the year when things were looking really, really good, and started having conversations about what are you going to do when all of this turns around. Little did I know, I had no idea, people, if you're watching this, I had no idea that things were going to turn around and we were going to end up in a recession like this due to something that's completely beyond anyone's control. Now, let me stop right here for just a moment because what I'm about to say is in no way intended to be political. This is in no way intended to be any kind of a medical outlook on things. This is just me absorbing what's happening in our environment, in our situation right now. I'm absorbing what I'm seeing from public opinion, from policymakers, and what I'm hearing about the medical situation. And I am forecasting what could be coming. So I'm taking all of this information together. I'm just looking forward and I'm trying to strategize. And if you are a small business owner, I really feel for you being stuck in this situation. I have a lot of fear that all of this combined, all of the theys out there, they say this, they do this, all of those who are fall into that category of they are out to eat your business alive. It's just how I feel things are going to go. I want to share with you, again, this is not intended to be a political statement of any kind. I am not falling down on one side or another here, but I want to share this story that just came across that I've been looking at recently. This just showed up yesterday. Now, again, I'm not going to pick on this news outlet. I'm not going to pick on policymakers who are trying to make decisions. What I am trying to say is take a look at what is coming. Take a look at what is happening in our economy and in our public opinion right now. So specifically, our restaurants and bars who are staples of our local economies and local communities, they provide jobs, they provide resources to families so that families have basic necessities such as food, shelter, clothing. Look at what's happening here. So in this article, as you read this, we see here that the Iowa Alcohol Beverages Division, you can see I've got two screens here, so I'm looking at my other screen. They are looking into a 3-strike policy where restaurants and bars could lose their licenses for not following social distancing rules. All right, this is just the nose of the camel being stuck into the tent. Now, is this valid right now? Sure, maybe it is. Again, I'm not a medical professional. I am not saying that this is a medical discussion. That's not the point that I'm trying to make here. Is it valid to try to maintain social distancing so that we don't spread this illness among a greater population? Sure, I'm not going to argue that. Do political policymakers have to be the ones to make these decisions? Yes, they probably do. I'm not going to argue that point at all. Does it matter what party the policymaker belongs to who has to make these unfortunate decisions? No, I'm not going there. I'm not discussing politics on this. What I am doing is I am looking at this article and I'm saying, this is what's coming. This is just the beginning. This is not going to go away anytime soon. If you think that you can avoid seeing some of this happening in the next several months, and that you'll eventually be able to go back to doing business the way that you wanted to do it as you were before in just another handful of months, I'm telling you, it's probably not going to happen. There are going to be long-lasting ramifications from this. It would be much wiser on your part to take a look at the new changing rules that are going to be coming and to figure out how to play by the new rules in this new economy. This is no different than anything else that has happened in any of our economies where the economy has been affected by legislation or by public opinion or anything else. This is no different. What I am saying to you is you have to figure out what the new rules are going to be, and you have to figure out how to play by the new rules, or your business is going to be toast. That's my fear. Will you be able to avoid losing your business? I certainly hope so. And I think for the vast majority of business owners out there, I think that losing your business is a worst case scenario. I don't see that happening to many, many business owners, although we know that there are countless untold businesses across the entire country that have gone under and that will not be coming back. I hate to see that happen to your business. Here's one thing I'm going to do to help out. I am going to start talking much more strongly about how you can play by these new rules in this new economy and how you can set up your business for success. The first thing that I have for you today that I want to share with you is I have recorded a webinar. I'm telling you right now, it's a recorded webinar. It is not live. It's available on demand. You can just go to this website, mccrane.com/bizdev for business development. Is why I chose that link. You can get some ideas for some business development for your business. It is a recorded webinar. The advantage is you can watch it on your time, on your terms, when you want to watch it. So take a look at that website. I hope that you get some information from that webinar that will help your business. I'm going to be rolling out more business education and more strategies, because I don't want to see your business become a casualty of what is coming. Again, this is not any kind of judgment on anything that's happening. This is not a judgment against public opinion, against medical professionals, or against politics. If you want to discuss politics as a result of watching this video, or if you want to discuss whether I'm qualified to have a medical opinion on this, I'm not going to bother. I'm not going to be drawn into that discussion, because that's not what this is about. This video right now is about you as a business owner surviving what is going to be coming. I'm afraid it's going to get worse before it gets better. I don't want to see you go under. So a little bit more of a serious conversation today, but that's my tip for today. Figure out what the rules are, figure out how to mitigate your risk, and let's move forward through this. So with that, everyone, to your success. I'll see you in the next video.